Hi everybody, this is Lisa, and it's time again for another Verbling English writing class. So if you are interested in practicing your writing, this is a good class for you. It's not a very beginner class, but if you have some English, you can probably do it. And also I have different levels of questions. So we have some questions, some prompts, some pictures, and a TOEFL essay question for people who are working on preparing themselves for that test or other similar types of English proficiency tests. So, hi there, Hamid. How are you?
Yes.
Are you doing good? Hi.
Hi. How are you?
Good. Thank you. And Vinicius, how are you doing? Get your headphones on there. Hamid, what time is it right now in Egypt? Is it
No,
8?
I am from Turkey.
Sorry, Turkey. Is it 9 or 8?
7.
Oh, 7. Okay, so 10. What part of...
And Lisa, can I ask one chemistry joke to you?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
If oxygen flirts with potassium, what happens?
I don't know what happens.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, oh. I got it. Cool. Hi, Vinicius. How are you? I think your microphone is probably muted. Check on the microphone. If it's red, then it's muted. Look above your Verbling chat. I'll show you. Right above your Verbling chat, if the microphone is red, then that means it's muted. So I can't hear you. You have to click on the microphone and then it turns back to gray. I'll show you. I'll show you in the screen share what I'm talking about. Okay, hello everybody. Come on in. Oh, my screen share is not working right now. Okay. Chat. Okay, I'm going to put up the link to the writing in the Google chat. So the way you find the Google chat is go to your left side of the video screen, and it will open up a right-sided group chat box, and the link is in there. And I'm not able to screen share yet. Sometimes it messes up. So I'm trying to get my screen share to work so that I can show you the writing. Okay. Can everybody hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Good.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
It was kind of quiet there. All right. So have people been able to go to the... I see 3 people have opened the Google Doc. Whoops, somebody has their Verbling window open. Close your Verbling window. That way we won't hear the video playing. So just leave your Google Hangout window open, and that way we won't hear the recording. So these classes, the Verbling classes, are live. So this is live happening right now. My name is Lisa, and I live in Washington State in the United States. And for me, it's 9 a.m. in the morning. And we're going to be doing a writing class here this morning. I'm having trouble with my screen share option. It's not working. But I did give the link in the group chat, which is the Google chat, not the Verbling chat. So if you need to find the link, you can go ahead and go there. I'm going to have to Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. So, yeah, that worked. Okay, I refreshed my page so that now I have the screen share. I can show you guys how this is going to work. Everybody needs to make sure that their microphone is working. And the way that you do that is look up above on the upper right-hand side of your screen. Above the chat, you'll see some icons, and the one that has the microphone, if it's red, then that means that your microphone is muted and I can't hear you. Otherwise, you're good. Okay, so here's that. Everybody, let's see, I want to make sure people, we only have 4 people who've opened it so far, so I want to make sure everybody has been able to open up the the document. Everybody go to your Google chat on the left-hand side so that you can open it up. Okay, let's see. Vinicius, did you find the link? You're having trouble with your microphone. I don't know what is going on. Maybe go out and then come back in. Sometimes that works. So leave the chat. Here, I'll kick you out, and then you come back in. You'd pick the join class button again, and then sometimes that helps reset the microphone. Okay, Hamid, did you go to the link already? Did you get it?
Yes.
Okay, Enrique, how about you?
I also start to write.
Okay, great. That's good. Enrique, did you open up the document yet?
Yes.
Great.
Lisa.
Okay, and Ad, how are you? Ad? Or An? Hi.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Fine, thanks.
Good.
And you?
Good. Do you have your verbling window open? Close your verbling window because
What?
I'm hearing.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, close that verbling window. Just leave the Google Hangout window open.
Oh.
Yeah. So you guys, did you get the link yet? Did you get the link to the document? It's in the Google chat.
Yes.
Okay. Abdullah?
Yeah, I have it.
You have it. Great. Okay. And hi, Nong. Is your microphone on, Nong?
Yeah, yes,
Hi. Did you get the document yet?
yes, I got it.
Great. Okay, I'm just checking in with everybody.
Yeah.
Dan, how about you? Did you find the document yet?
Hello. Yes.
You got it? Good. Okay, Jose Luis. Hi there. Hi, Jose Luis. Did you find the document yet?
Yes,
Great.
I have it.
Awesome. Okay, and Ad, I think you might be the one. I'm still want you to find the document. Okay. So hello everybody. Let me tell you how this works. If you already know, like I know some of you do, then you can go ahead and start writing. What this is a Google document, and it is editable, which means everybody can write on it. If you have the link, you can write on it. And so what we have here is we have questions and prompts, and what you're going to do is write an answer. Then you're going to proofread, which means you read it again and make your own corrections. And then you're going to read out loud to me, and then I will make corrections. And then you'll just keep working on the next question, and you'll do it as much as you can in this hour. So this is what we have for today. We have lots of options. Here, right here, this is a story. This is a picture, sorry, and it's your job to tell the story that goes along with this picture. Who are these women, what is happening, and why? And as you can see, Nang is already getting started writing, and so she's just writing her name here, and then starting to write her answer. And there's no right or wrong answers. It's just whatever you come up with, whatever you create. And it looks like Enrique has some things that he's writing, so he's going to do some other things. I will correct that in a minute. And number 2, here's another picture. This says, this is where you will be staying for your camping trip next week. Email your friend to tell him or her what it is going to be like for your trip. So you could tell them what it's going to look like, what they might need to bring, that kind of stuff. And then number 3 says, write an email to your friend to let her know that you are sick and can't make it to the movies tonight with her. Make a different plan. So that's number 3. And then number 4 is, if you could go live anywhere in the world for 1 month, where would you go and why? And number 5 says, describe what is going on in this cartoon. So in that little cartoon picture, tell what's happening. Or number 6 is the TOEFL question. Do you prefer to travel alone or with others? And you can write 5 paragraphs giving examples and explaining your reasons. And if you don't want to write any of those, you can do a free write, which is what Enrique is doing. And if those are too hard, then here's some easier questions. So the easier questions are down here, and you can just read them and write short answers to them. So you can look at those. So we have all different types of things for everybody. Okay, let's see here. So Enrique, I'm going to move that down to the free write area so I can put, and then I'll correct it for you. Okay, did you do this one too, Enrique, this other one? Yeah, okay, I'm going to take that one down there too. You were preparing for the class, Enrique.
Yes, I was. I watch. No, I saw the schedule.
Yeah, sure. Cool. Okay, so let me just check in with everybody. I'm going to post the link again because some new people came in. Oops, sorry, I just posted Enrique's thing instead of the link. Whoops. Okay, so go to the Google chat if you want to get the link to the Google document. And Mine, I just posted it again in the Google chat. So if you go click on the chat box on your left side, not the Verbling chat, but the other chat, it's in there. So make sure everybody, Abdullah's got it. Ad, did you find it? Did you get your microphone to work? Ad? Okay, let's see. Dan, Scott, Enriquez, Hamid, Jose Luis, do you have any questions?
No, it's clear.
Okay, good. Mine, did you find the link? Okay, good.
Yes.
All right, so Mohammed, how about you? Did you find the link, Mohammed? Do you have any questions? No. Okay. All right. Okay, Mina, you won't be able to read it, but I can read it for you and correct it. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so what you're looking at here is this is a writing class, and there's lots of different things that you can write about. And so what you're seeing is some students are choosing different questions to start with, and they're writing an answer that goes along with the prompt or the question. And for example, Enrique, he has chosen to write something on his own, and so I'm going to also correct that. Let's see. Hi, Mustafa.
Hi.
Hi. I'll put the link in the Google chat so you can check it out there.
Okay.
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 All right. So let me start with Enrique. Okay, Enrique, you want to read the Catch a Tricky Cat?
Okay. Catch a tricky cat. Alagoas prison authorities in northeast Brazil catch a cat that was entered into a prison the last weekend carrying a toolkit for escapes and a mobile phone strapped to his body. An agent saw the cat and went to look at it closely because it seems that something was wrong. That animal frequently in and out of jail, said the director of Prison Guards Union, Marcelo Avellino. The surprise of the agent was found in a packet of tools such as saw blades and drill spares for concrete drilling and dig tunnels, plus a cell phone with battery and charger in a bag taped to the animal's body, said Luis, one officer of the prison inside Alagoas. He said prisoners raised the cat and their relatives carried it frequently to their home after a visit day. We were very surprised with these new prisoners. Let me see. Prisoners tactic who trained the animals so that it returned to prison and managed even to take that material, said the agent.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting. Okay, good. All right, so first thing here, when you have a title, you don't need to put a period at the end, so it's just the title, Catch a Tricky Cat. Okay. Alagoas prison authorities in northeastern Brazil, and the past tense is caught a cat that was entering, I would say, the prison last weekend. Carrying a toolkit for escapes and a mobile phone strapped to his body. An agent saw the cat and went to look at it closely because it seemed that something was wrong. That animal frequently, with a Q, I would say that animal was coming frequently in and out of jail, said the director of the Prison Guards Union, Marcelo Avellino. Okay, let's see. I would say to the surprise of the agent, they found a packet of tools such as saw blades and drill spares. What did you mean by spares? Drill bits, maybe? For concrete drilling and digging.
Yes.
Yeah, digging tunnels. Plus a cell phone with a battery and a charger in a bag taped with 1P to the animal's body, said Luis, one officer of the prison inside Alagoas. Okay. I would say an officer, you could say an officer, and you could just say inside Alagoas. He said prisoners had raised the cat and their relatives carried it frequently to their homes after a visiting day. We were very surprised with this new prisoner's tactic. This, I would say, prisoner tactic. Which trained the animals that it returned to prison and managed even to take this material, said the agent. There you go. Okay, good.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
what kind of a cat was it? Did it show a picture with the article?
No, not really. A cat, but I imagine it's the newspaper used just for illustrate the not the news, but not the real cat.
Yeah. Okay. Because I wonder what the size was. How big of a cat to carry all that stuff. Okay, here, why don't you read the next one? 3 hours to reading a word. 3 hours to, I would say, to read a word. Yeah. You want to read that?
Okay. 3 hours to read a word. Do you know what's the longest English word? The longest English word has 189,819 letters, and reading it would take 3 hours, 33 minutes, and 23 seconds. It's impossible someone can say it by heart, but it's possible to read it. Of course, then of having uh, rehearsed it many times
Rehearse it.
because it's an uncommon term,
Mm-hmm.
as it's a scientific term. For a shorter pronunciation, it's known as Tintin, and that is a giant protein which begins with meteor and ends with leucine. A man called Dimitri put himself the goal of reading it, and he did it in the time mentioned. In fact, there is a video he put on YouTube reading the word. The video has been seen more than 800,000 times, although it's likely no one has seen it all because of the time it takes.
Wow. Yeah, I don't think I would spend 3 hours listening to it. All right, do you know what's the longest English word? The longest English word has, all right, there's lots of movement here. I don't think we would capitalize word, just leave it lowercase. Has 189,000, and reading it would take 3 hours, 33 minutes, and 23 seconds. It's impossible with 2 S's. I would say it's impossible for someone to say it by heart, but it's possible to read it. Of course, you would have, I would say, you would have to. Of course, you would have to rehearse it many times because it's an uncommon term, as it's a scientific term. For a shorter pronunciation, it's known as Tintin. That is a giant protein which begins with methyl and ends with leucine. A man called Dimitri put him, I would say, gave himself the goal of reading it, or I would say the challenge of reading it, and he did it in the time mentioned. In fact, there is a video he put on YouTube reading the word. The video has been seen more than 800,000 times, although it's likely no one has seen it all because of the time it takes. Yeah, good.
Thank you, Lisa.
Sure. Okay, Mustafa, are you still working? Yeah, okay, you're working, never mind. Let's see. Nang, are you ready yet?
Nope.
Are you still working? Nope, okay. That's okay. I'm just checking in. Okay, so looks like some people...
I did it.
You're done?
Yes,
Nang?
number one
Okay.
is very long.
Okay, go ahead and read it.
Yeah. This is an old picture of me, and it was taken 2 years ago. My friend took it when I cut girls' hair in my salon. I usually smile when I cut someone's hair because I want my customer always feel comfortable when they come in my salon. In that time, my friend felt interesting when he saw that, so he took it. I was lucky when I had a beautiful picture like this.
Okay, good.
It's very soft.
It's okay. This is an old
Yeah.
picture of me, and it was taken 2 years ago. My friend took it when I cut a girl's hair in my salon. I usually smile when I cut someone's hair because I want my customers to always feel comfortable when they come to my salon. And I would say at that time, my friend felt, I would say, curious when he saw this, so he took it. I was lucky that I had a beautiful picture like this. Yeah, good.
Yeah, thank you, Lisa.
You're welcome. Okay. Okay. So there's some new people who came in. The link is in the Google chat. I'm not putting it in the Verbling chat just because in the past we've had some problems with people erasing other people's writing, so it's a little bit tricky. So you might want to, if you're in the class, just go to the Google chat window or icon and click on it, and then you'll be able to see the document link. Sometimes towards the end of the class I will put the link there so that people can, some people like to read what other people wrote and see, and they like to write a little bit too. So let's see. Joseph, are you there? Hi there.
Hey, hi.
Did you find the link?
Yeah.
Okay. In the Google chat? Okay, Mine. Hi, Sarah. I have just sad news, not a sad news. You could say I have some sad news for you. I let you know that I want to let you know that I am sick and I can't make it to the movies tonight with you. I would say like we decided last week. I have food poisoning. It's called food poisoning. Period. You know me, comma. I can't eat anything edible. What did you mean there? What do you edible? I can't eat anything because edible means that you can eat it. So I'm curious what you meant there. Now I am stuck at home because of diarrhea. I feel so weak. I hope I will get better this weekend and we can arrange another another plan, I would say, together. I'm sorry about this inconvenience, but I can treat you next time. I would just say to a movie. See you soon, comma, meaning. Okay, good. I just don't know what you meant. You know me, I can't eat anything. I would just say I can't eat some things, maybe. I don't know what things you were talking about. You can tell me if you want. Okay, Mustafa, you're finished?
Yes.
Okay, let me find where you... Okay. With the TOEFL question?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Read it?
Yes.
Okay. I prefer to travel with others for several reasons. First reason, it's more fun to travel with others rather than travel alone. For example, a few weeks ago, I traveled with my friends.
Mm-hmm.
With my friends to celebration, and we had a lot of fun. When we was on the road, we did many useful conversation, listened to many songs, and played some games. Second reason, if I be in a problem on the road, my adventures will help me. For example, 1 year ago, the four tires of the car exploded, and I was in dilemma, but my uncle was with me in his car, and he helped me. These are reasons why I feel in this way,
Okay.
or why I prefer travel with others.
Yeah. I prefer to travel with others, and then you could just say for several reasons, period. Just to keep it flowing, you would say the first reason is that it's more fun to travel with others rather than to travel alone. For example, comma, a few weeks ago I traveled with my friends to a celebration and we had a lot of fun when we were on the road. I would say, had many useful conversations, listened to many songs, and played some games. The second reason is that if I would say, have a problem on the road, my, I would say, companions will help me. For example, 1 year ago, comma, the four tires of the car exploded and I was in, I would say I had a dilemma. But my uncle was with me in his car and he helped me. These are some reasons why I prefer to travel with others. Okay,
Thank you.
good. Any questions?
No, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. Anybody else ready to read? Okay, Mina, you're working on that. I'll keep an eye on you.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Can I read?
Yes. Where did you write? Let me see. Did you write your name somewhere?
Adam.
Adam?
Yeah.
What number?
What number?
Where I'm just trying to find your writing. Did you write something?
Yes. No. Yeah. If you could go live anywhere.
Yeah, you can write on whatever question you want.
Yeah. Yes. If you could go live anywhere in the world.
Oh, that one. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. I will read.
Okay, hold on. Let me find it.
Yes. If you could go live anywhere in the world for 1 month, where would you go and why?
Okay, where did you write it
If
though?
I could go, yes, I will read it. Mine.
That you're gonna read what Mine wrote?
Yes, number 4.
Okay, but I don't see where you wrote it because that says what Mine is writing.
It's yes.
Did you write it on an extra sheet or I don't know?
Adan?
If you could go live, yes, I will. I will answer. I will read answer.
Okay.
Okay, if you could go live anywhere in the world for 1 month, I would go Roma. I have several reasons for this. First of all, I like Italian food, even I thought most of them are fat. The second reason, Italian people are fun and easy going to become friends. The other reason is that Roma is historical city. You can visit what? You can visit
Museums.
museums. Yes, museum.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's
But
right.
yeah,
But
but
Adan,
yeah, just go ahead.
so in this class, it's an opportunity for you to write. So if you open up the Google document,
Yeah.
you can write your own answer. Do you
You
understand?
can own your answer.
You
Yes.
can write. Yeah.
Please repeat it. I couldn't hear you.
You can write your own answer on the document.
Yes.
Did you find the document?
Yes. No. I couldn't.
It's on the Google chat. So the Google chat is on your left, the left
Yes.
side. Do you see where it says
Yes.
chat?
Yes.
Yeah, click there.
Okay.
Yeah, and then it should open up on the
Yes.
right side.
Yes.
And then you should see the link there. I've posted it. And if you click on that,
Yes.
then it opens up this document.
I'm seeing it.
And then you can write there.
Yes. Which page? Or which?
You can write anywhere. You just move the page up and down, and then
Yes.
when you want to write, you just click there where you are, and then you start writing. So like if I wanted to write here, I just put my cursor there and type my name, and then start writing.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
How many words we should write in a class?
You can write as much as you want, or as little as you want. It's up to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Abdullah, are you ready to read?
Yes, I am.
Okay, what's
It's number 2.
2? Okay, great.
Hi, John. Next week, I'm flying away to Turkey for 3 weeks. I'm going to stay in a small village in eastern Anatolia, far away from the city, from the cars and noises. I will stay in a small cottage. This will be my first holiday in the countryside. Oh, there was an echo. Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I have seen lots of pictures and read lots of articles about the village, about the villagers and their hospitality. I needed time off from the daily grind. I'm totally worn out. I think this holiday will help me to get some new energy. Look at the picture that I am sending to you. Isn't that lovely? This wooden bunk bed, those rags that were made by hand, and not to mention the greenery scene. I'm so excited. I can't wait for my holiday. This will be the first time that I will wake up with the sound of the nature instead of a metallic sound. It is really worth to visit. I will take lots of pictures just for you. See you after the holidays.
Best regards. Okay, great. That sounds like fun. I want to go. Okay, so hi, John. And usually in an email, we just use a comma after the salutation.
Okay.
Next week, I am flying away to Turkey for 3 weeks. I'm going to stay in a small village in eastern Anatolia, far away from the city, cars, and I would just say noise.
Okay.
I will stay in a small cottage. This will be my first holiday in the countryside. I have seen lots of pictures and read lots of articles about the village, about the villagers and their hospitality. I would say I need some time off from the daily grind. I am totally worn out. No, we don't need the ED there. I think this holiday will help me to get some new energy. Look at the picture that I am sending to you. Isn't that lovely? This wooden bunk bed, those rags that are rugs that are made by hand, and not to mention the greenery. I would just say greenery. I am so excited. I can't wait for my holiday. This will be the first time that I will wake up with the sound of nature, or the sound, you could say, with the sounds of nature instead of a metallic sound. It is really worth a visit. I will take lots of pictures just for you. See you after the holidays. Best regards, Abdullah. Okay, great. All right. Any questions?
I'm done, Lisa.
Okay, Hamid, let's see.
Lisa, I have a question about the last test.
Yeah. The last one that I was reading?
Yes.
What about it?
When you said, no, below. Yes, when you say with the sound of nature instead of a metallic sound, it's not instead of metallic sounds or metallic sounds.
Yeah, you could say that. It's a little bit. I would say actually we probably wouldn't say metallic sounds. We would say I will wake up with the sounds of nature instead of the sounds of the city, or the harsh, you could say the harsh sound, something like that.
You know, I meant the alarm clock as a metallic sound.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
I will wake up with the sounds of nature instead of
yeah.
and you could just say the alarm clock, or you could
Okay,
describe it even more like the,
okay,
yeah, you could say instead of the metallic sound of the alarm clock.
okay. I see.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, now I get it. Yeah. I was thinking you were talking just about the sounds of the cars and things like that.
Me too.
Ah,
Yeah,
yes.
Metal.
Well, I got you.
uh, yeah. Okay, Mini, I think what you were saying, you know me, I can't resist eating. Maybe you could say something like new foods or all kinds of foods or something like that.
Excuse me, Lisa, it is my
Hamid?
turn.
Yeah, Hamid.
He's getting angry. Okay.
Okay, go ahead,
No,
Hamid.
no.
No, no.
Okay. The traveling is sometimes alone or with others. In my opinion, I prefer to with others. With others, traveling is good and unforgettable memories for my life. That is why I will mention some reasons about it. Group traveling is enjoyable for anywhere and anytime. I want to mention one my trip for this. This was my short trip for Belgium and Germany. It was my second abroad experience. I took part in training school organization, and the environment was very nice and pleasant for me. There was no internet in our staying hotel. This provided closer and hotter friendship between teachers and students. Moreover, we also took a lot of pictures and we lived good memories. Group trips also have funny times. Someone can be a mascot for these funny times. They can make jokes and it provides relaxing and good action time for journeys. Group trips also meaningful and well information source because we have a guide for unknown things. I think we learn and cheer up when we are in foreign places with a guide. We discover some secrets and we can live adventure moments. Briefly, whatever happens, I prefer to travel with others because travels are suitable and meaningful with others. With good memories, I will also tell my stories for my grandchildren that I appreciated for my trips.
Okay, good. All right, let's see. I would say, all right, I would start this off like this. Sometimes we may travel alone or with others, and then you can keep it going. But in my opinion, I prefer to travel with others. With others, traveling is good and okay. So I would say I would start off again. Traveling with others is good and creates unforgettable memories for my life. That's why I will mention some reasons about it. Group traveling is enjoyable for anywhere and anytime. You could just say enjoyable anywhere and anytime. I want to mention one of my trips to explain. This was, you could say, a short trip to Belgium and Germany. It was my second experience, we say experience abroad. I took part in a school training organization, and the environment was very nice and pleasant for me. There was no internet in our hotel. This provided closer and we could say more intimate friendship between teachers and students. Moreover, we also took a lot of beautiful pictures, and you could say, had some good memories. Group trips also have fun times, you could say. Someone can be a mascot for these fun times. They can make jokes, and it provides relaxation and good, you could say, relaxation and good, you could just say good times, good times for the journey. Group trips are, you could say, are also meaningful and provide good information because we have a guide for unknown things. Okay, then I would just keep it as one sentence. Because we have a guide, we could say, to tell us about unknown things. I think we learn and cheer up when we are in a foreign place with a guide. We discover some secrets, and we can live adventurous moments. Instead of briefly, we would just say in conclusion. Briefly means like short, but it's,
Okay.
yeah, it means more like I'm going to tell you really quickly. In conclusion, whatever happens, I prefer to travel with others because travels are suitable and meaningful with others. With good memories, I will tell. Let's see. I will tell my stories. My stories of my good memories to my grandchildren about the trips that I appreciated. Yeah. Okay, good.
Okay, thank you.
Sure. Nong, do you want to read yours?
Yes. Okay. Yeah, I agree. Somebody can like to travel alone because they want to feel everything about the new place by themselves, or they want to overcome challenges. That's great. However, for me, I want to travel with my close friends. I have some reasons make me think like that. The first, I am a Eastern girl, so in my opinion, especially my parents' opinion, that when I want to travel, I can't do it alone. Honestly, in real life, there are a lot of chances for a girl, and I don't want to take them. Secondly, I feel better when I travel with my close friends because I don't feel lonely in a long trip. They can make me laugh, help me to solve a lot of problems which is happened in the trip. In addition, I think the journey become more interesting when you share it with other people, especially your close friend or your boyfriend or girlfriend. After the trip, you will have a lot of memories with your friends, and one of them that you can't forget until you die. However, if you can travel alone, it's also great. You can become a braver person, improving and using a lot of life skills. Therefore, you will become more mature. Definitely, you can overcome everything in your life because you studied a lot of things.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Somebody can like to travel alone because they want to feel everything about the new places by themselves, or they want to overcome challenges. That's great. However, for me, I want to travel with my close friends. I have some reasons, I would say, that make me think like this. The first, I would say the first is that I'm an Eastern girl, so in my opinion, and then I would say, and especially my parents, in my parents' opinion, when I want to travel, I can't do it alone. Honestly, in real life, there are a lot of traps for a girl, and I don't. Instead of saying I don't want to take them, we would say I don't want to fall into the traps.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah. Secondly, I feel better when I travel with my close friends because I don't feel lonely on a long trip. They can make me laugh, help me to solve a lot of problems, which happen on the trip. In addition, I think the journey becomes more interesting when you share it with other people, especially your close friends or your boyfriend or girlfriend. After the trip, you will have a lot of memories with your friends, and one of them you may, I would say, you may not forget until you die. However, if you can travel alone, it's also great. You can become a brave, I think you want to say braver person, improving and using a lot of life skills. Therefore, you will become more mature. Definitely, you can overcome everything in your life because you studied a lot of things. Okay, great. Did you have another one?
I have a question.
What?
I have a question.
Yeah.
Why did you use it on a long trip, not in a long trip?
Yeah, because that's the expression that when we're talking about a trip, we don't say in. It's on a trip. You go on a trip. In is more like if you are in the train. Even on the, we say on the train or on the plane, on the boat. So sometimes, yeah, in Vietnamese, is it more like in a trip?
Yes.
Yeah. For English, it's more of the expression to be on a trip, to go on a trip. Yeah.
Yeah. I have another question.
Yeah.
Why did you use I have some reason that make me think like that, like this? Because you made
yeah, I have some reasons that make. Oh, okay. Because that's what I thought you meant. So you were saying I have some reasons, and I forgot what you wrote to make something, but to make, or you could just even say I have some reasons for this, because then you're giving the reasons why you want to travel with your friends, right? Because that's what you said here. However, for me, I want to travel with my close friends. I have some reasons that make me think like this. Or you could just say, I have some reasons for this. You could just make it shorter even. These are the reasons that you want to travel with your friends. Does that make sense?
Yes.
What were you thinking?
I'm not sure about that because I don't know when do you use that?
When do you use
when you
have reasons?
That.
Oh, this or that?
Yes.
Well, this would be something more closer to you. So since you're writing about it right now, it's kind of like you're talking about it right now. If you were talking about something farther away, like something that's going to happen later, like in the future, you could use that. So it's kind of more about how close it is that you're talking. Is it right now, or is it later, or is it something like in your hand and you're talking about this, or is it something over on the table you're talking about that?
That only instead of a clause.
A clause. It's more like a understanding where. I mean, you could say I have some reasons for that, but since you're talking about it right now in kind of in the present, I would say this. I have some reasons for this. This reason that I'm talking about right now. Does that make sense? You're talking about something right now. About.
Yes, I see.
Yeah, I want to travel with my close friends. Yeah. It's also something that just is a little bit, you have to get used to the phrasing, this or that. It's not that big a difference, but it just, if you said that, it would sound like a little bit something farther away. But this is what you're talking about, like right now, this specific thing about traveling with your friends. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
I put another reason.
Okay, let's see. Beer for dogs. Okay. Go ahead.
Beer for dogs.
Yeah.
Down Grog is the name of a kind of a non-alcoholic beer for dogs. Daniel, 32 years old, made the drink after to perfectioning the idea last year with help of his Staffordshire American Terrier, 7 years old, named Lola. It is made with beer worth liquid that emerged of elaboration process of the Boneyard factory in USA, where Daniel works in the tasting room. I am recycling a worn product that otherwise will go for the drain, he said. A lot of people say dogs love beer for humans, but obviously that is not good for dogs, so I wanted to find out an alternative that was funny for gift to your dog as well as a beneficial gift for health, he added.
Okay, dog grog is the name of a kind of non-alcoholic beer for dogs. Daniel, 32 years old, made the drink after perfecting the idea last year with the help of his Staffordshire American Terrier, 7-year-old. We would just say 7-year-old. Okay, you could say 7 years old, named Lola. It is made with beer. What is wort? Do you know what that is? Beer.
And the rest of the beer, I know.
Beer. Okay, like the stuff that comes out after you finish making beer.
Yes.
Okay, with beer. I don't know, remnants or something like that. Let's see. It might have a name that I don't know about. A liquid that emerges from the elaboration process of, we would just say, of the beer making process of the Boneyard factory in USA, where Daniel works in the tasting room. I am recycling a used product that otherwise will go down, we say down the drain, he said. A lot of people say dogs love beer for humans, but obviously that is not good for dogs, so I wanted to find an alternative that was fun to give, to your dog, as well as a beneficial gift for, you would say, your dog's health, he added. It's like that. Okay, good.
Okay, thank you, Miss.
Okay, we only have 3 more minutes, so who wants to read? Jose Luis, you want to read your fireman one?
Huh? Okay.
I want to read.
Okay, after
Okay.
Jose Luis. Okay.
Okay. Fireman is explaining how the children can use techniques for extinguish fire in their houses and on other sites. He's very strong and he can manage with just one hand the extinguish. One of them raised his hand for the question about if it's possible to burn marshmallows with risk. He smiled and said, "No problem, you can do it and share with us."
Cool. All right. I would say the fireman is explaining how the children can use techniques for extinguishing fires. Let's see, a fire. We could say a fire in their houses and other sites. He is very strong and he can manage with just one hand the Okay, we would put he can manage the extinguisher with just one hand. Period.
Okay.
One of the, I would say, the children raises his hand to ask.
To ask, okay.
Yeah, ask a question about if it is possible to burn marshmallows without risk. He smiles and says, "No problem." Let's see. "No problem. You can do it and share it with us."
Okay.
Okay,
Thanks.
good. Okay, who else wanted to read? Okay,
I write to
number 2.
Jordan.
Which one? Where did you write? Okay.
Okay, the question.
All right, there you go. You want to read?
Yeah. I came last week from Alaska on Monday where the weather was great. But when I arrived to Girona, the weather was awful, so it was finally today the weather relaxed and it's a wonderful.
It's a wonderful. Okay, I came last week from Alicante on Monday, where the weather was great. But when I arrived, we would say you could say to Girona, or you could say when I arrived in Girona, the weather was awful. The whole week it was raining, but finally today the weather has calmed down and it's a wonderful day. Joseph, is that where you live, in Girona?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I know another person who lives there. All right. Do you want to read that one? I'm studying audio visual. Oops. Okay. Hold on. Which are very dynamics. We used to go to contemporary art museums, film spots, film short movies. Okay, good. All right, I ran out of time, you guys. Thanks for doing the writing. I have to go do another class right now. It's going to be a reading class. And Enrique, I'm going to be reading an article about the coffee made from the elephant dung.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because people seem to
That's
be
great.
into that. Okay. So thanks, everybody. And I'll
Thank you
see
very
you
much, Lisa.
another time. I'm going to have another writing class, I think, tomorrow at the same time. So
Okay.
maybe I'll see
Bye.
you
Thanks so
there.
much, Lisa.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye bye, teacher.
Bye.
Okay, bye, Nong. Bye, everybody.
Bye.